Thank you for meeting me in the teacher's lounge, Professor. I have never been in here before.
That is quite alright. Please sit down. Let's get started. This semester in class I want you to become extremely selfish.
That should be easy. I ignore homeless beggars all the time.
Not the kind of selfish, you fool.
Then how?
I want you to become a selfish reader in learning. Do not read for anyone other than yourself, and before reading anything always ask yourself, what's in it for me?
Okay. I always ask what's in it for me. Like that time a homeless man asked me for money, I said,
There. Will you shut up about the homeless already?
I am sorry. Please do not hurt me.
I won't, but please let's get started. What would you like to know about what we will be doing in history class this semester?
Will there be any tests?
All you students ever care about are tests. Aren't you ever concerned that you might actually learn something? Tests do not always help students to learn.
What will we be doing then?
Well, as the teacher, it is my job to show you students how to think about your reading and writing, and that is your job to show me you are thinking.
Oh, that is easy. I think about stuff all the time.
You could have fooled me.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Like I said, as the teacher I need to assess your students on how you are improving as readers and your knowledge of the content.
What you mean by you need to assess us?
Not asses. I said assess. My assessment of you students must have a purpose and prove to be useful.
Okay, but will we have only one assessment this semester?
No, there will be multiple assessments this semester. I will constantly give you students a chance to improve your reading and writing skills.
How will I know how I am doing?
Well, for each assessment I will be evaluating you on something that I have designed to test your knowledge of the content.
How so?
Well, for example, if we had a reading assignment on ancient Egypt, I might have located on the map where Egypt is and draw the Nile River.
But I am no good with maps.
That is why you will have many different assessments, which will be based on the ways each of you students think.
But how will you know how I think?
It will be part of my job to learn about each of you students individually and how you think.
You will actually do all that work?
Yes, because if a teacher wants their students to comprehend and use content learned in the classroom, then the students need to be shown how to be better thinkers about the content.
So you want us to learn faster?
No. Real content does not come immediately, but rather it is constructed over a long period of time.
Well, how will you know how we have progressed throughout the semester?
I will set up goals for you students to attain. We will revisit these goals throughout the semester to see how you students have progressed.
What will some of these goals be?
For example, if we are going over the Civil War, some of you might try reading a book about the Civil War that may teach you new words and concepts.
That sounds glorious. But may I ask you again how you will get to know us better?
That's easy. I will use a conversation calendar.
What the heck is a conversation calendar?
You really are clueless, you fool. A conversation calendar gives me the opportunity to touch base with your students every day. Even though some of them are boring like you.
I am very exciting. I am the #1 stamp collector on the whole East Coast. But how do these calendars work?
It is a calendar where students write to me in the top boxes daily and I will write back to them. That way we get to know each other better as the semester goes by.
Why would I want to do this dumb calendar exercise? It seems just as pointless as giving money to the homeless.
You're a horrible person. The incentive to do the calendar is that you'll receive points for every day that you participate. These points will help boost your grade.
The calendar seems like a start, but what else will you do to try and get to know us better?
Another way I will learn about my students is through reading response logs.
Logs? Like wood?
No, you really are quite stupid. A response log is a response students make to self-directed texts, and in turn will see how they demonstrate their use of strategies in learning.
How will these response logs work?
A student must read 25 pages per week and summarize what they have read in 4 to 6 sentences. And then the students must respond to the reading in 12 to 15 sentences.
How will all this work help us become better readers and writers?
Well, I will be able to see how students are using strategies to manipulate the way they think about the text. I'll have the students attach 5 sticky notes.
Wait, what?
Sticky notes, you dummy. They will be put in their logs to show they are practicing the strategy we are working on in class.
What could be an example of these logs?
Well, put it this way. Say we are learning about the Revolutionary War in America.
Okay, continue.
One student might be reading a book about a child who stands up to their bully. They could connect that to the colonies standing up to the British.
But what does this mean to us learning in class?
It shows me that not only have you read the material, but that you are able to think about the reading in different ways.
Okay, these ideas sound like fun, but how will you be able to learn how much better we have gotten at reading and writing if there are no tests?
Well, I will give each student their own file. In each file I will place works of writing they have done throughout the year and compare them.
I see, so you will see how we progress.
Exactly. Each piece of work lets me know a little more about each student, and it is a way for the students to demonstrate proficiency.
Will there be any other ways you assess us as students?
Yes. Student conferences are maybe my best way of assessing students. I can gain information about how to immediately teach and guide you.
So we have to meet with you after class?
Not always. Sometimes I can just walk around the room and see what you students are doing. It is my way of seeing who is understanding the reading and strategy task and who is not.
So we will never have a test all year?
Not exactly. I will give you students assessment exams. I may ask you to give me examples of strategies you may use to overcome reading a text with words you do not understand.
Do we have to study?
No, these will be tests that compare what you have learned in the classroom. You may be asked to compare your own writings.
How so?
In the beginning of the semester, I might ask you to write about what you believe caused the Vietnam War, and then at the end of the semester you will write a new piece and compare.
Thank you, Professor. I have learned a lot.
You are welcome. Remember, an assessment doesn't have only one right answer, it has many. And I look forward to see what you will come up with this year.
Adiós.
Hasta luego.